Woodsman Day at the Fryeburg Fair in Fryeburg, Maine is quite an attraction. A tradition dating back 54 years. And this October, New Hampshire's Billy Cornelius is one of the lumberjacks to beat.
Today we're at the Fryeburg Fair Woodsman's Day competition, always the first Monday of every Fryeburg Fair. And we're here competing with 100 other competitors from all over the country.
3, 2, 1, go!
Lumberjack sports started back in the days of the logging camps. You know, when guys were sitting around the camps at the end of the day or on the weekends, you know, they'd challenge each other to see who could throw their axe more accurately or who could chop through a piece of wood faster. And over time that developed into more organized competitions and started showing up at local fairs and became more of a well-known popular sport through that.
Billy prepares for competitions like Fryeburg by training at his Pittsfield home. His backyard turned part lumber yard, part training facility.
I train 2 to 3 days a week, you know, at least, and, you know, try to cut hundreds, if not 1,000 blocks a year, you know, to try to hone in my skills on each individual event. There's a wide variety of events in lumberjack sports. We have axe events, we have saw events, and then we have chainsaw events.
When he's not training, he still spends his days surrounded by trees.
During the week, when I'm not chopping wood, I am the nursery manager for the state of New Hampshire State Forest Nursery up in Boscawen, New Hampshire. So I raise tree seedlings that then we sell every spring to the general public.
Yep, you got it.
I plant trees and cut them down all at the same time, so I could possibly be chopping down a tree that I grew.
Billy is also a licensed forester and New Hampshire native who has a deep appreciation for the outdoors.
I found lumberjack sports when I was at college at UNH, and found it as I was studying forestry at UNH and found out that they had a rec sports club that was the Woodsman's team, and I thought that was pretty cool, so I went and checked it out and found out that I loved the sport during my time there.
Since then, Billy has turned pro and climbed to the top of the sport, competing internationally and setting records.
While it looks like it's a sport of just brute force, it's force combined with technique and precision to be able to get that piece of wood off the fastest. At the end of the day, the physicalness and the technicality of each of these events is really the same as any other professional sport. You know, we need that physical strength, that speed, and that accuracy to be able to compete well.
His love for the sport also led him to the love of his life.
I met my wife through lumberjack sports. We met at a competition, and she also went to the University of New Hampshire. And so we started talking, and we started Jack and Jill sawing together, and got to know each other through that. And then that moved on, and we got married.
Billy and and Kendall's love story led to their Jack and Jill-inspired wedding cake to be featured on the show Cake Boss. They also took their lumberjack and Jill skills to the set of The Bachelorette, running a group date for the contestants. But it's not the big screen, but the big stage that interests Billy.
It was important to kind of go up there with a game plan. You know, we're not just randomly chopping or sawing. Like there is a game plan and a technique behind it of how we take those blocks apart to be most efficient.
Back in Freiburg, that game plan paid off.
Freiburg Fair is just real traditional New England fair, and is honestly one of the biggest lumberjack competitions in the United States. Would definitely say the biggest crowd-wise as far as the fan base that comes and is dedicated to coming back every single year.
The crowds were ready, and Billy delivered, walking away as the men's champion. Just another notch on his way to a bigger goal he's eyeing.
I would really like to win a world championship someday.